What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to give you a pre-market update on NIO. Go over some of the data points, what's really affecting it this morning, and what shorts are doing. Before we get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So pre-market, it is down 1.96%. No actual news from NIO itself, no SEC filings. A couple of things are coming out later today that could really help NIO potentially. So you have GDP numbers coming out from the States. Forecast is 3.3, and then in China, as I brought up in my dedicated NIO video 2 days ago, NBS manufacturing PMI. So that's coming out in roughly about an hour from now. Forecast is 50.2. So if it does come in above 50, I think the market's going to really take that as a strong positive. So both data points could really kind of shake things up. At the same time, this is pulling back slightly. So the fear and greed index, so people's appetite for risk is somewhat diminishing. And in my opinion, that is really affecting NIO, somewhat behind the scenes, of course. But there is one thing that's really affecting NIO this morning, and that is this right here. So EU tariffs. Even though they're saying it's pretty much a done deal, sitting at as high as 45.3%. And so starting Wednesday, I believe that they still have up until tomorrow to negotiate. So I haven't really seen any back and forth aside from what came out like 2 weeks ago. But needless to say, the market is taking this as a very big negative, even though it doesn't really directly affect NIO all that much, unless that was part of their future expansion plans that I wasn't really aware of. But I think this is just more of an overreaction. Shorts, though, are taking advantage and returning some shares. So this is exactly why I like to analyze this type of information, because by shorts returning so far 1.68 million shares pre-market, that is adding buying pressure. Because in case you don't know, shorts returning is adding buying pressure, so they have to cover and whatever else. So that does insinuate that larger entities are selling today. Nothing really over $100,000 to trigger it showing here. So far no transactions on the secondary market. So just a lot of just smaller transactions, large and big money selling because of this right here. So like I said, if you do believe in NIO bigger picture, then take advantage. This could be essentially a overreaction, but we'll just have to wait and see. Their big catalyst is also coming out on Friday, and that could really propel it higher. This also did come out yesterday, so it looks like more information regarding registrations. So for the week ending October the 27th, NIO was sitting at 4,200, and so that's without obviously Envo as well. So very good stuff. Highly recommend you also going over to Twitter if you have it. Follow NIO Switzerland. A lot of good information that they do provide. But aside from that, like I said, it's just NIO is a very volatile stock. I think at the same time, a lot of people are really watching NIO's technicals, and so far it's somewhat safe. You really do need to watch for that 50-day moving average though, so I'll go over that in a second. But aside from that though, with it right now at $5.49, it is trading between this R2 and this R3. So 543 and then 534 will be the strong support points, and then 558 will be that next strong resistance / target. I'm looking at the 4-hour chart as well. But smack dab basically in between here, you have that 50-day moving average as well as that 200-day. So that 200 is roughly around that 522. So I think that most likely won't be touched whatsoever today. But one key one to really watch for is the 50-day moving average. So that 50-day moving average is roughly around that $5.39. So for whatever reason, if it does break below that, then this is where you could see more of a technical pullback, as you can kind of see right here. So we'll just have to wait and see. I know nobody likes hearing that. Wait and see how it does play out. But sometimes the market acts different once the market does open. So even though it might be pulling back now, the market might be digesting, for instance, this new information or even GDP that is coming out, and algos might be buying it up. So yeah, it's a volatile stock. I think generally everyone knows that at this stage in the game, and it is very influenced by just the most minute of kind of news out there. So yeah, NIO is an interesting stock. So let me know your thoughts. Are you buying NIO today or plan on buying NIO? Are you selling? What have you been doing with NIO? And do you think that this is just blown out of proportion, especially as high as 45.3%? I think that's well, at least it's better from what it previously was, which was 100%. So at least it went down slightly, but even if it was still at 100%, I don't think it would really affect NIO all that much. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I'll be doing a PM video if there is a lot of data points to kind of talk on, or any abnormal transactions or anything like that. But if not, you guys have a good rest of the day. Don't forget to take advantage of these 2 promos. It does give you 8 free shares. Each share is valued up to $2,000. So that is an amazing deal, only up until November the 30th. So take advantage of that. And then aside from that, though, I did launch memberships. So if you want buy signals on stocks and options, or you just want to support the channel, there's tiers for that. So definitely take a look at my memberships. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.